Hi guys, it's Andy of AKS here with your monthly market update for DE23. We're doing something a little bit different this month. Obviously what we typically do is look at what's just happened in the month just gone and contrast that with the same period 12 months ago. There's very little point in doing that right now because obviously 12 months ago we wasn't allowed to show any properties, so no new properties were coming on the market, there were hardly any sales being agreed. So a market report where we just tell you that everything's up by like 800, 900%, doesn't really give you much of an insight into things. So what we thought we might do instead is just look at what happened in April and then contrast that with March just gone. So we sort of see what the activity levels are over the last couple of months. I think to bear in mind, obviously we had Easter in April, so you're losing a few working days. That has a sort of slight impact there. But still quite sort of interesting differences actually, because say if we're looking in terms of new properties that came on, there's a 12% drop there. There's 15% less sales agreed. There's actually 13% less available properties on the market, and that's definitely something that's very, very noticeable at the moment. I'll come back to that in a minute. And there were less price reductions as well, a smaller drop of just sort of 4% less price reductions. But in D23 at the moment, it's a very, very good market. There just isn't much to buy, is the reality, and that's obviously going to have a knock-on effect in terms of how many sales can be agreed. I mean, a prime example of a property we had, we agreed a sale on it last year. That was agreed at 325 against an asking price of 340, so quite a hit relative to what we would have probably have expected, but that was the best that was available in the market at the time. Unfortunately, buyers got cold feet. They pulled out a few weeks back. Property came back on the market. There was 18 viewings in a day on it. It was crazy. We had about 9 offers. And that very same property that was sold at 325 has been sold for upwards of 350, and actually could have been sold for upwards of 360 if another offer had been accepted that just had a longer chain, so it wasn't. So it gives you a pretty good insight into what the market's doing right now compared to last year. So it is extremely good. There is just a lack of things available, and obviously that's going to have a knock-on effect with how many sales would be agreed. If you're in any way thinking of moving, there genuinely couldn't be a better time to do it to get a really, really healthy price. I mean, another property in Everton Village, we just launched that to the market end of last week. We're starting the viewings there this week. I think there's like 8-9 people booked in already, so it's very, very healthy. So look, as always, if you'd like any specific advice on your own property, send us a message through, give us a call on Derby 30 30 30. And we'd love to help you. But look, thanks so much for watching, and we look forward to seeing you next month when we'll get back to our regular format of doing the monthly reviews compared to the year before.